1 minute, please. Thank you. It's a little bit rainy, it's a little bit drizzly. I might have to put up my umbrella, but I'll go with the... We'll see how we get on. This parking lot is a little bit busier than usual, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's even another event going on at the same time, and they make it look busier for the PR and for the reports. I'll find out. If there is another event as well, I'll put it in the description. I suppose we're observing, I suppose, to see how busy it is to a certain extent. They have the green eye up, the mesh, or whatever it is. Again, keeping this hidden away. The babies, kids. I'm gonna have to dig something out here, but yeah, it could even be a parking issue. I'm gonna put this one down for 1 second. I have to grab something. Just 1 second. Just a second, guys. This is the course, workshop, free kids workshop, as it says. How to grow with the right values, it says. And of course, it's sold on Eventbrite as something more general and positive than what it ultimately is, because all these workshops are based on the writings of L. Ron Hubbard. Just as you have people going into the adult courses thinking it's nothing to do with Scientology. Even last week we talked to a man who said, oh, I read about it, yeah, it sounded, the workshop was good, it was nothing to do with Scientology. That once you walk in the door at Scientology, and this is billed, this is how this workshop is sold. It says, and I was talking about that previously, to respect one's parents and elderly, but it doesn't mention that your adult or caregiver isn't the primary, adult in your life. The leaders will be the adult of your life. It says also to not to do things that they would not like to be done to them, but it doesn't say that you're going to be in a coercive control situation where your critical thinking will be squashed, really. Another point they say is to be competent at anything they want to learn, but they won't be learning properly. They'll be learning from these books to take care of themselves in the environment, but that's a farce. They don't care about the environment. They have PR pictures about the environment. That's about all. And they won't be taking care of themselves because they'll be in a subservient role for their entire existence. But I really wouldn't be surprised now. They'd have people bust in all over the place. They'll have people bust in from wherever over Ireland. If there's any public Scientologists, they'll have people bust in from the north. I wouldn't be surprised if they... I'm not too sure, but I imagine they probably get people from the dance classes in the Hindu community and tell them like, oh yeah, it's a free event, come on, we'll get a sandwich, free sandwiches. 1:30. The doors are opening at 1:30. It's just 1:37 now. 2 to 3 is the free children's workshop. 3 to 15 snack break. Not much time. 3:15 to 5 games, face painting, arts and crafts. Always with the face painting. Pretty busy, that parking lot. Looks like it's spilling into overflow right here. So they made it to park there. I wonder how many people don't know it's related to Scientology. I'd say most of these are already Scientologists, or they're already committed to a program of some kind of study that rents out the auditorium there. I'd say there'd be very few people who just decided they wanted to do something. Yes. We're in Dublin, Ireland. And these are aimed towards quite young children as well. Their minds are sponges, and they're much more susceptible to long-term brainwashing. They suffer extreme psychological and developmental harm. Family bonds breaking down, deprive children of formal education, medical care, individual identity. But this is just like the adults, introductory course, just to bait and switch for freaking children. I'm going to go out and in once. It just looks a little bit blurry. Just a second, guys. I forgot to turn my beeps off. A second, I'll turn them off and I'll be back. Maybe the picture will be clearer. Just 1 minute, everybody. 1 minute. Here we go. We're in County Dublin, Ireland. One minute, please. They must have gone to the shop to get something for their snacks.
Whoa!
Hello, are you alright?
You alright?
Are you in
Where is this copy of this
Are
thing?
you in Scientology?
Where is this thing? This thing?
Are you in...
I could...
Are
Take it. Take it.
Stop. Are you in Scientology?
What?
Are you in Scientology? Are you in Scientology? This one.
That fucking guy. Oh, sorry. That guy, I don't even know if he's in Scientology or if he was just paid to do something. He came over and I put my phone aside because I thought he was going to take my phone. Then he kind of, I don't even know, like he could be just a randomer, like he might not have anything to do with this, but usually if it looks like a duck, if it sounds like a duck, it's a duck. But there's a chance, he could be on high, or he could be. We'll find out now in a minute. He, hello, how are you? Pardon me? Oh, that man, he came right up to me, did you see it? I'm just not sure why he did it, and I was just kind of observing him and watching him now to see. I've never seen him before in my life. I came to see if he came out from Scientology, because they don't like people observing their practices. That's why I wanted to see if he was come from Scientology or asked to do that from Scientology, because I'm observing them because they're having a class right now for children, and that's child introduction. That's child it's. I was wondering if there was another activity. I was wondering if. Okay, because they have today advertised on Eventbrite for a children's workshop, a Scientology children's workshop. So they've done this on the same day as yours, and they will take all the pictures, and you may be on their Facebook for Scientology, and they will use all these cars and pictures as advertising for PR to promote Scientology. But Scientology, I'm having this on him just to see. So I'm not sure. I'll have to look that back I'll look at that back on the replay. But I wouldn't be surprised if he was something to do with Scientology. Yeah. I really wouldn't. But listen, you need to know that they're a very sophisticated hypnotic mind control cult. As soon as you go in there with the and when you hire the space, they get all your information where they can start actively trying to recruit you into courses again and selling it. Like they can hear your voice, but they can't see it. But they're I would say have a pretty good. I gotta give them credit. They have a pretty good PR machine. They have a pretty good sales team. They put out their best, and but it is very troubling that they're indoctrinating small children. Children have no pre-cult knowledge. And people could say, oh, they do that in all the churches. They go to their little, children's classes. Yes, but Scientology separates families.
I heard so much about them, and I had a problem with but in the end of the day, they do it as for the graduation.
Yeah, I understand. It's a recently done up auditorium that is nice and spacious for all the guests. But thank you very much for your thoughtful kindness and stepping over to me. And this is the thing that's so bizarre is when I'm here, often the Scientologists aren't even allowed to talk to me. Now, I've spoken to very senior. I look out for people. I look out for all vulnerable people in any coercive control situation, and also for homelessness and survivors of abuse in other coercive control situations. I advocate for survivors, but this is kind of sold. This class is sold and rolled out as teaching them good values and respect your parents and have a confidence and all. But what it really is introduction to Scientology. No different than the adult introduction course to Scientology. It's a means of indoctrination, really, and it will limit their critical thinking. And children, they look up to the adults in their lives, whoever they are. Oh, I'm not saying they're bad in there, and as far as I'm aware, the man who's running this today, I have spoke to him, and he was pleasant to me. But, I mean, for me, what you saw, that's Scientology to me.
So you know that he works with
I'll have to look it back. I'll have to look it back.
because I saw one and I
Yeah. You are so sweet and kind. I'm going to stand my ground because I am not afraid.
good woman.
If they want to arrest me, if they want to take me to court, I have the truth and facts on my side. I'm a good person, caring person, trying to look for others and make sure everyone's okay, and especially the children, because they're vulnerable. And in some instances, they have no nice adult like you even to help them. They are estranged from their family. They are perhaps immigrated here without family, and I'm okay. I do, yes. I put it away when he came closer to me because I thought he would take or smash my phone. My gut instinct was they told him to get my phone, but I put it away. And,
Be careful. Just be careful.
I am so grateful for your kindness.
No, that's an all I can.
Yeah, because that's what I always say when people say I'm here, or you know, I always say to people, I feel safe because most people are good. And most people will look out. Kirby, can you allow me to give you a card for my YouTube channel and you can see some of the things I've been doing? Just one moment. Just one moment. Sorry, guys. This lady was very kind. She just wanted to see if I was okay. That's my YouTube channel. Now I do lots of things. We do relaxation streams. We go to gardens and parks. We love little baby animals. We do positivity. We help the homeless. It's a very, it's a crazy world, and you need to look for joy, and you need to look for hope. Just like people can be triggered into they can kind of teach themselves to respond negatively. You can teach yourself to respond positively, even in the midst of darkness. And that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going with it. So I'm positive. I'm hopeful. I have no ill will against them. I'd love to talk to them. I'm always saying, meet me for a latte. I want to go out, hear your side to it. But to me, that's Scientology. It's keeping people hidden with that green mesh, keeping it hidden away from outsiders, keeping outsiders away, and no one to ask questions. Well, you just realize in there's all the TV programs, all their videos are played to play on your mind. Every quote is to play on your mind. Repetition is a part of the kind of, it is kind of in a way a kind of hypnotic mind control, but it's a low grade hypnotic mind control. All the videos, all the quotes, all the literature. I wouldn't be surprised if they, there's 23 people, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are people in there today that will nicely invite you back, nicely invite you to sell you one of the children's books, which is based on the writings of L. Ron Hubbard, the original, the founder of Scientology, who was a horrible man in the Dianetics. It even says that it should be fine for a 7-year-old girl to be kissed passionately by a man. They're human trafficking people. They're... 1 minute, please. I appreciate you. No, thank you very much. You're a very strong woman. Perhaps I'll see you after if I'm still here. Will you stop and say hi if I'm still here, please?
I definitely will.
And from the bottom of my heart, you make me so proud of your strength and your kindness to stop and make sure everything was okay. That gives me faith, because that's what I believe in my heart, that most people are good. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. And thank you, little ones. Oh, that was lovely. Hi, Steve. Hi, Guy. Hi, Elsa. Hi. Hi Julie. Hi Trevor. Hi Kathy. Hi everybody. There was a man and they go to a shop to get some stuff. They have snacks here later. I'm going to have to watch it on replay, but I'm going to have to take a layer off. Rain has stopped and it's getting pretty nice here. 1 minute, please. I wouldn't be surprised if more people come out. However, you heard it from the lady herself, the very lovely lady, and that's why I always, it really, really does give me faith. She said she was going there now. She had another lady with her, and there was children in the back seat, and she was going there for a kind of a school graduation. I don't know if it's like elementary school or whatever, or if it's like a language school. There's sometimes people who are from countries that are like non-Scientology, but there are some things that are like they go and they learn their dancing and their language and stuff like that. And so anyway, you heard it yourself. I was wondering, I said I wouldn't be surprised if there was another event here that they did it purposefully to look like it was really, really busy for their reports. I believe they're probably quite under pressure here, despite the hard work of senior people from what I can see. And now I don't know who's who anymore. Yeah, I mean, they could be just lads, but I mean, usually the lads wouldn't just stop right there. But even that lovely lady who was taking her children there, she said she had some trouble with them before, but they have that graduation there every 2 years. They seem to be moving. I don't know whether it's just because I'm moving or... Wow, that was wild. I'll look at that back and we'll probably have a little catch up after I look at it back and I can say a bit more about what happened. I'll keep it off this stream for now. Those two seem to be going on. For now, anyway. Hi, our heavy chick. Thank you for stopping in. Hi, Yolanda. Thank you. Yeah, I was right. And it's a big graduation, so perhaps I can ask someone later a bit about the school or what it was, because if it's a larger school with many ages, then it's very possible that most of these cars are actually from that other event, the children's graduation, which is not related to Scientology, but of course if it's just anywhere near this area, it's something to do with Scientology, whether they know it or not. Parking has gone into the overflow parking now. But see, this is still a win for them in their eyes, because they'll have all those children in there, and parents' families to try to encourage them to come to the next lovely children's workshop that they have, they'll say, and show them the books and so on. Oh my God. Thank you. Hello. I saw him when he was coming from the shop. They often have to go to the shop to get supplies if they're having an event and they have, I don't know, snacks and things for this workshop that they're advertising. The Scientology children's workshop. They have advertised snacks, a time for snacks. But now, with all the people coming for the non-related event they've rented out the auditorium for, they will be making sandwiches and everything and inviting them for tea and coffee, so they have that time to talk to them and, I suppose you could say, charm them, sell them Scientology. I was talking to the woman then, Steve, who stopped to see if I was okay, and I'm going to have to go back to look at it. But I mean, he first held it over to me when he saw me with the camera on that side, so he came over to me, and I'll talk about it. I don't want to talk about some other specifics on this stream, but I will talk to you about it on a separate stream. Yes, and and that really, like, it does restore my faith, because I feel that here. It's a very nice, it is a nice community, really, after all. Beautiful surroundings and nice people, nice down-to-earth people. And like I said, it's just good to have that restored, to have your faith restored, that most people are kind and most people will look out for each other just like we do. It's just sad because the idea of the children courses to me are so unethical because it's certainly no less ethical than having Scientology and Community Centre of Dublin. It seems to me very deceptive to have Community Centre on the sign of Scientology, when we already know it's not really a community centre. It's a space that they can open up to the public or rent out to the public. But it also is kind of sad when I know that a lot of the people going in there won't have any idea. Well, if there's any, having said that, I've got to qualify that with saying if there's any that aren't already Scientologists going to it. If there is. In the same way that man that I was talking to last week was saying he went to that course, but it was nothing to do with Scientology. It was totally separate from Scientology. There may be people that go and think that these children's classes have nothing to do with Scientology because it's not billed as Scientology, but of course it is. And then depending on whether they're public or not, if they're raised in, it's just a closed system. They're strictly conditioned to believe that the outside world is bad and makes them very dependent on the group. Hi, Antonio. Yeah. I mean, I gotta say that I don't know if relieved is the right word, because they're so vulnerable going in there, especially the children, but I'm happy that my thoughts that there was very likely another event to make it look so busy, and I'm kind of oh, a little boy waved to me out the window. Don't go in there. Hopefully he's just graduating too, maybe. Just 1 minute, I'll go out and in. Just a minute, guys. It is 2:03 here, and the rain stopped. At least the rain stopped. And a little bit of blue sky, which is good. I hope it'll hold off now. I'm quite busy, so hopefully, well, at least we know it's not just busy just for the children's Scientology workshop, even though I'm sure that's what it will say on their PR and in their Facebook pictures or whatever, in their magazines, certainly in their reports. Okay, I'm gonna dig something out of my bag and have a sip of water. Just a second, guys. Hold on, guys. That woman hadn't yet arrived, so I'm kind of thinking that their graduation started later. So I'm sure they'd be mingling too before it started, so that might not have even started yet. But this workshop is 1:30 to 4:30, and it's 2:05 now. Let's do this again. (1:30) door open, 2 to 3 the Scientology Children's Workshop. Hi, old nurse. Thank you. So from 1:30 to 2, I guess they're just mingling, and they'll be in the workshop now. Interesting. Because the graduation will be in the bigger auditorium, I guess they'll have the workshop in one of the smaller classrooms, auditing spaces. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. I will. My hair. 1 minute, guys. But it is quite busy on North. But we spoke to a lovely woman who told us she was going to a children's school graduation. So many of these cars, if not most of them, will be probably for another event. But they'll use all the cars and all the people with their promotional materials and on their websites and so on to promote it as this wonderful place where everybody's happy and going to these events. I think a lot of the people might be arriving now for that other graduation that they rented the auditorium for. I think these people are probably arriving for that graduation that nice lady was telling us about. Yeah. At least when I was talking to that woman, she said that she had had trouble with them before, so even some people in the graduation will at least be able to talk to each other about, with a little bit more information about it. Crossover so I can shoot you guys that mesh that didn't see it. Sorry. Yolanda, there's another group that a school, and I don't know if it's a what kind of school it is really, but they rented out the auditorium for their graduation. So in addition to the Scientology children's workshop today, there is another children's event, a graduation. So they'll use all those photos, 100%, to certainly, if nothing else, in their reports, to say how well attended the Scientology workshop was. Thank you, guys. Yeah. In fact, I would say they would want them to talk to and tell them all about their events and so on. And even to engage with people who disagreed, at least to hear their point of view, hear their side. The sun seems to be coming out, that's good. It looks even more kind of, well, it just looks more kind of questionable with the hiding it with more mesh and so on. I think they got new mesh. might have to take off another layer here. The sun's coming out, which is good. If I can find anyone who might tell me what the graduation is, I'm gonna see if I can inquire about it. Because all the people from the other events are happy to talk to me. The Hindu community, especially the Indian community, they're lovely. And I've talked to people from the Irish dance as well and hip hop. It's just Scientology doesn't talk to me. Just a minute, please. Whew. Just a minute, guys. Hello. I didn't realize it was going to be so warm. I didn't realize it was going to be so nice.
Yeah, right.
Are you going to the graduation here?
Yeah, in the Arabic school.
Is it for like all ages, from 5 years old teenagers?
It's our first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for our friends. So
for
we
Arabic
are running
school.
late.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see you after.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm just doing my walking. I'll see you though later, probably. I was just asking that nice lady. She was lovely, but I just asked her if it was for all ages, like 5 to teenagers, and she said she didn't know. It was her first time. But it's Arabic school. So I was kind of on the right track, thinking it might be a language school. Yeah. Hopefully I'll see her after. So, Arabic school. Interesting. That's another school. We've got a lot of different schools using this auditorium. What I'll do is next time that happens, I'll start recording with my other phone as well in video, because I don't know if I would even say I'd do that, because the truth of the matter is I thought he was going to take my phone or smash my phone. I'd say these people are arriving for the graduation because the Scientology workshop is from 2 to 3. Well, the event is longer until 4:30, but yeah. There's 2 events going on here today. But the one that was advertised on Eventbrite is a Scientology school for children, one of the children's classes. Sold as help your children grow with the right values. But these Scientology classes, the children classes, are all based on the writings of L. Ron Hubbard. When we came, it was very, very, very busy, and my first thought was, oh, I bet there's another event. There's something else going on here. And they've done that purposefully, so they'll have all the cars for their PR shots. And at any rate, it is confirmed there's another event going on here. There's a Arabic school graduation. I'm not sure of the age ranges. If I knew the age ranges, I'd know how busy or big the school was. But I might still find out. everyone who's talked to me who's come for that, well, I've only talked to a few people, but the people that I've spoken to that are going to the graduation of the Arabic school have been lovely. But that is an event. They've rented out the auditorium for the graduation, and it is. We already know from other people telling us about other events that even though it's their own event, they still have to register online for the ticket with Scientology and give them their details, even when it's their own event. Okay, 1 minute. Sorry. Alright, guys. Oh, my bottle of water I think is leaking in my bag again. Just 1 second. I have to secure this water. 1 minute, please. Yeah, that's what it's doing. 1 minute. Gotta pack my bag again here for a sec. Just a second, guys. My phone's cutting in and out, like literally disconnecting and cutting out. So the children that are there for the Scientology Children Workshop will probably be in a classroom or auditing room, as the auditorium will be used because it's rented out for this children's graduation from the Arabic school. If I can talk to somebody else from the graduation, I'll try to find out more about the ages, or if there's anywhere else they could rent, or what the situation might be for them. Back over, guys. At least the sun's coming out, guys. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It stopped raining and the sun's coming out, so that's good. Let's have a look. I don't think there'll be much variety here though until after 3. Just people arriving for the other graduation. Hello. And the other ones are in there, indoctrinating, of course. Hello. Hello. At least the sun's coming out. Yeah. Thank God. 1 minute, everybody. Sorry I'm not looking at the chat room. Guys. Yeah, I don't think there'll be too much variation from for the next half hour or so, because these children are that are up there now are arriving for the graduation. So just walk down here. It's just before 2:30 here, 2:27 in Dublin. We'll just go for a little walk down here. I'll get some water. How's the wind now? The wind's kind of picking up a bit. I see a cute little doggy coming. Oh, good. It's nice. It's a lovely breeze, actually, but sometimes it can feel too hard. Look at this little cutie baby. Hello. His lovely dog. Cute dog. Oh, the sun's getting really hot now. I might take yet another layer off in a minute. Good job, son. I'm gonna put my phone down and have a sip of water. Just a second, guys. Thank you. How's the picture, guys? Is the picture still pretty good? Thank you. More people coming in, maybe more people coming from the graduation. They might have had a little mingling time prior to the graduation, possibly. This is, in quotation marks, separate from Scientology, but they've rented out their premises at the same day of the children's Scientology course. Okay, everybody. One minute, please. Sit over here again. 1 minute, please, guys. Like I said, I don't think there's too much variation for the next 25, 30 minutes, but it's just thank you all. Just bear with me for a minute, guys. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Look, there's a bit of blue sky coming out. There's quite a bit more blue sky now. I was checking out when I was on my way here, when I was on my way to the area. We're looking out for people. Hello, King Era. We're looking out for people. Yes, it's a lovely area. And now that the sun is kind of coming out, you can see it a bit better. It was quite grey not too long ago, but it's pretty beautiful now. You can see, kind of see the Dublin Mountains down there a little bit. It's pretty. You hear the birds now. Sorry for the wind if it picks up. You can see that there. Something up, guys. Just a minute, please. See if I can sit you down. I don't know if I'll be able to. Still quite a few cars going in though. I wonder if there's people arriving for after the children's workshop. A minute. To 3:15. The children's Scientology workshops until 3. Maybe some are coming at 3 to 5. for the snack and the games and the face painting and the arts and crafts. Maybe they sold it to some people to come in for those things. And I think they're still going in for the graduation though, honestly. I'm going to walk down here a little bit. That's the Scientology workshop, in case you came in and you didn't see it. But they seem to cleverly put some of these events on the same days as other events that are going to bring a lot of foot traffic in. So I think they do it on purpose for their statistics and their reports. It's a very high pressure situation for them, I think. Double checking the time here. It's 6. I'm gonna walk down a little bit. I see even more people that possibly could be going to that graduation walking as well. Whew, it's warming up, guys. Yeah. So it's all about PR. The PR is incredible. I've seen them here a few times outside, like one staff taking the other staff's picture. For the different ways they advertise, I guess you could say. Hi, Mr. Maxonian. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in to say hello. Appreciate that. Sorry I had a live earlier. Sorry I missed your live earlier. Hope you're doing well. Just looking for something, guys. But as there's people arriving for this graduation and the children's workshop is on here for the next 20 minutes or so, the actual workshop itself, teachings of LRH, Aaron Hubbard, I'm just holding back here for a few minutes. Good to hear, Mr. Maxonian. Good to hear. Mr. Maxonian streams, guys. He goes for lovely drives. He takes us on drives. He's also mad into cars. So for those of you that like the cars, I guess I'm thinking of you, Julie Curtis, and also at MT Media 18. He does often show us some pretty cool cars. So check out his shorts. But he also does nature, and I appreciate you, Mr. Maxonian, because you know how much I love the animals. Thank you. We'll go for a little walk for a few minutes. It is. And today they have advertised one of the children's courses. Now, of course, there's always been children in Scientology classes and auditing, but they're rebranding for the golden era of the child, or the children, with books and courses. They'll be trying to sell these to schools, groups, and they'll be offering the free courses here, introductory classes here, just like they offer the free introductory courses to adults, where, you know, the adults don't even know in their mind that it's anything to do with Scientology. So, I say a lot of the children that might go to the workshops are children that are coming here for the dance classes and dance performances in the auditorium, possibly some of the Indian groups, because those are children like coming in, you know, all the time, susceptible to all the information that's there in front of them. But yeah, you'd love the cars, Julie, especially because he is in England, so he may have access to different kinds of cars. I will, Julie, at least for a time. Thank you. I know a lot of people will be sleeping right now. Adrian and Helleboard, maybe Matthew. Yeah, it's just they had put some of their quote-unquote educational materials in a school group here, but they have been, it's since been removed, at least off their website. But I'm sure they're rebranding to remarket and sell the materials, even if they can't recruit people immediately. Hi, Antonio. I'm gonna take off another layer. It's nice getting nice and warm. Just a sec, guys. Sorry if it's wobbling for a minute. I'm gonna take off another layer here. Oh, I see a little bird, I think. Yeah, a robin. It's a good sign. It's a good sign for a little robin for me. Oh, he's gone already. Okay, 1 minute, please. Oops, he fell down. Sorry. There we go. Oops. Sorry for the wind, guys. So just picking up a little bit. Just holding back here for a few minutes. It is 2:44. It's a nice sunny day. Getting to be a nice sunny day. It was lashing out earlier. In South County, Dublin. Some free children. Hi, guys. Supposed to see the children that are free. Gosh, I think my water's fine. Oh, no, my water's okay. Yeah, so just to say again, for anyone who's just coming in here now, Scientology class here today, indoctrinating small children into their belief systems with workshops based on the writings of L. Ron Hubbard. It is now, we found out, happening on the same day as a rather well-attended graduation for children in Arabic school. So they'll use all those cars and everything as a, and all their PR photos and everything. But this is Dublin County in Ireland. Because I'm not sure if people still are arriving for this graduation or not. It seems to me they are still trickling in. Yeah, still trickling in. Perhaps they'll be after the snacks and everything here. Or maybe after the workshop. Maybe they have the Scientology workshop first and then that one. Oh, nice. Overflow parking. Yeah, pretty. Look. It is a beautiful area. And that building, well, there was another it's not the first building that was ever built there. However, that is protected land, and it was benchmarked for a kind of a nature reserve. I don't know if that's the right term, but along those lines. Pity that didn't happen. What a happy little dog.
Huh?
What a happy little dog. Oh, really? Lovely. I bet it was a lovely place to drive on as well. Yeah, because there's a lovely river there, the Dodder River. It's a beautiful river. Really lovely river. Oh, you can see the mountains there a little bit too. Nice, isn't it? Yeah. People leaving. I don't know if they're leaving from a course or counseling or auditing, but it's in advance of the children's class being over. Yeah, beautiful. I must try to go up there sometime. I'm not sure how the reception would be, but until I get something organized. The Wicklow Mountains, the reception wasn't really good. Just go out and in for a minute, guys. I'm just going to walk over here for a little bit more, just till after 3. Oh, it's so much nicer out now. Well, I'm honored, Julie. I think I'm pretty patient and fair. I try to be nice to everyone, and I love to talk to people. I'm a chatterbox. I'm a people person, so I'd be always saying that I'd like to sit down and talk to them, but maybe it will happen one day. Like, yeah. There's a lot of things I don't say on the streams, but perhaps in the future. Oh, thank you. Glad you're here, DT. See what time it is now. Coming up to 3. Thanks, Antonio. Thank you. I was reading up a bit about it. Thinking about seeing if I can find something to share about it. It's the kind of programming in your mind. To a switch in your mind. Because we're always on alert. And because we're always running scenarios in our minds, and even without knowing, just subconsciously, watching out for ourselves, I guess, is kind of an earthy way to say it, but if you are maybe, and especially if you're kind of looking out for yourself, you can kind of program your mind to in a certain way, but instead of always looking out for a certain thing, you can always look out for, the positive signs and the good people, and the glimmers of hope, and the beauty of the world and nature. Oh wow, Tommy. Yeah. It's been a lot of catering to people with money here recently, Tommy. And I would include these, I'm afraid, in that. So just come up before 3. Children's workshop should be ending. Let's see if I can get my other phone out. Okay, guys. dog.
Sorry?
Beautiful dog. Hello, puppy. I think a lot could be from the other event that's going on here. It's overflow parking for the Arabic school graduation. Thank you, guys. One minute, guys. Thank you. Sorry, I just wanted to send a message. Thank you. And giving corporate tax breaks. Selling land to Amazon for data centers. Let's have a look over here. 3 o'clock here now. From 3 to 3:15 is the snacks after the Scientology Children's Workshop. And probably the other event that they rented out the hall for is probably just having their graduation ceremony now. Yes. taxis. Maybe picking up from the... Sorry about the wind, guys. But I think it's really security. But having said that, I did wave to her and she did kind of nod at me. So that was nice. I wouldn't be surprised if they advertise it more locally in the community just for the part of this day for the Scientology Children Workshop, which is the face painting and games and all that. I wouldn't be surprised now if they have people just coming in for that now that they've invited to just even Scientologists that invited their friends that aren't Scientologists and say, oh, you should come for the face painting. It's like this. People that aren't in Scientology aren't going to the event, but their friends are there, Scientologists, and say, oh, you should come, it's free snacks and free games for the kids. Sorry about the wind, guys. Yeah, there's quite a few coming in for this now. Of course, they could be also coming in for their own auditing as well. I think we're going to put a layer back on. It's lovely, but I'm going to put my fleece on. Matthew. Thank you. You might want to watch from the beginning, Matthew. Thank you. This is I'll show you Matthew now. In case you didn't see it. Scientology Children Workshop here. Conveniently running on the same day as a graduation ceremony for Arabic school, so it looks busier for their PR photos as well. It is pretty full-ish in the car parks. Pretty full, yeah. So 2 to 3 was the Children's Scientology workshop. 3 to 3:15 snacks. I'm sure that'll be overlapping with the other event, so they can all talk about Scientology, and then afterwards, after the graduation and the workshop, they'll all be probably in the games, face painting, arts and crafts, talking about Scientology. One minute, please. So it's just almost 3:15 now. So this games, face painting, arts and crafts. Indoctrinating children into a cult. Possibly. I don't know. I'm also not sure which guy, to be honest. One minute, please. Hey, Viking. We're in South County, Dublin, Ireland. We're at the ideal work in Dublin, Scientology, where they was that widely advertised that they were having a children's Scientology class here today. I'm gonna put my bag down for a minute, guys. Yeah, so 3:15 to 5 is it's typical. They'd have a bouncy castle here if they could. I'm so glad it stopped raining. It stopped raining and it's actually turned out to be a lovely, lovely day. A lovely day to go for a walk. And this children's event is as 1:30 to 4:30, but also advertised as 1 to 5. This place is here until 10, but I obviously won't be staying here until 10. I wasn't sure how long I was going to stay really, but after the earlier events I've decided that I will stay until 5. course, you're welcome to come and go as you please. But certainly I'm not going to be in, you know. Sloan, tell me. I gotta cross the road again now. A minute, guys. Sorry, guys. It looks a bit like it, alright. Tell me, go break. Tell me. Agus tú féin? And car parks are still pretty full, so looks like people are staying on for the face painting. Yeah. That was nice. Maybe some people are leaving from the event. There was 2 events here, which suits them because they can put in all their PR photos and all the, all the pictures of the cars and the people all dressed up, looking nice for the graduation. You can bet for sure they take pictures of people who are not Scientologists and put them in their PR. I guess in their minds they're recruiting them. They're got a toe in the water, I suppose you could say. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. And also, I've been seeing more of the flyers taped up with the QR code that scans those QR codes that are for that are specifically for mailing lists to grow your mailing list, basically. Just a second. 1 minute, guys. Hold on, guys. Wait there, guys. 1 minute, guys. I was just looking at it. MailChimp QR code. It's used to grow your mailing list. They scan it and you're added onto their mailing list. Well, sun's trying to come out stronger. It is 3:27. I wonder now if many will leave before all this games, face painting. If anyone will think, oh, we better get our kids out of here. Thanks, everybody. Nice. I'm so glad the rain stopped, guys. Well, I wouldn't have let that put me off after the earlier interaction. Rain wouldn't have put me off. Now I'm gonna go out in one time. Now, is the picture clear, guys? Thank you. So it says team games, face painting, and cooperative crafts. So kids can apply what they've learned while having a blast. Oh God. It's actually word for word. Well, and the courses are like the same as the adult classes. The children's classes also, they must be put into practice. So you don't just study and write the answer to the test. You have to put it into practice. And we saw it put into practice the weekend that I was here when they were first rolled out the children's classes here. Yeah. I can't remember if you were there that day. I'll see the date and I'll let you know at another time, TT. Because it was quite incredible, really, coming to observe the rollout and then by the end of the stream seeing it put into practice. So again, these children's games and activities will finish at 5, but the aura closes at 10. But we won't stay until 10. But we will stay a bit longer though. So I'll walk a little bit further up here. Anyway, thank you guys all for being here, and I hope you did get a bit of sleep and rest, and hope you're feeling good. Just going for a little walk now for a minute, and then we'll walk back down. Have a look at the Dublin Mountains as well. It's here. Can't see them too well, but we can kind of see them. There. Ooh. Proud of them. It's quite a nice neighborhood, really. wonder if any will leave right away after this. Workshop, children's Scientology workshop is finished. I'm sure the graduation ceremony will take a little while, and they'll probably have, chats and chat to their, different families, be chatting together and so on. Gosh, I wouldn't be surprised if they just let them stay there till 9:30 tonight, really. If they have the money, they have the time, that's for sure. Let's see. No. That car I see all the time, so I don't even know. Sometimes I think they do just run around. Here's one coming. Maybe one's coming for the food and the face painting. I think that, I wouldn't be surprised if some people, their friend in Scientology. Hello, Ducky. Oh, you're lovely. Oh, you're beautiful. Is she across? Are he across?
Sorry?
Is he across?
Yeah, he's a cockapoo.
Oh, cockapoo.
Yeah.
Hello, they're too beautiful. How beautiful. Be absolutely beautiful. Like the last, one of the times we were here, and I was chatting to a few guys, and I asked them if they were Scientologists, and they weren't. Asked if they were Hindu, and they weren't. But someone they knew was in Scientology and had invited them to the barbecue. Oh, that was Dianetics, the Dianetics Day. So people who aren't in Scientology, don't know anything about it, just got invited by Scientologists, go to the... Well, I suppose it's, if nothing else, good for their PR photos, but definitely exposes them to, recruitment. Thanks for hanging on, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Matthew. Thanks. Thanks for being here. Closing again. Let's see. I don't even know if you want to leave that, and you can remove it if you want. We're in in Dublin. This is Dublin, County, Ireland. We're at the Ideal Org in Dublin, Ireland. Where there's a children's Scientology class today. Also in the premises is a graduation that's been rented out in their auditorium for a children's language school. Hi, Mike Murphy. I'm just wondering if some people will leave after the course and not stay for the face painting and all. It's interesting because that one was with another chap that I thought looked a bit like he might be a bit of trouble, and she was talking to him, but he walked off. Just talking to myself really there about that. Some people coming. Some people may be coming for the so-called face painting and all that typical face painting stuff. I'm gonna cross over and I'm gonna get some water. Getting warm again. The parking lot is still as busy as it was before, so it doesn't really look like anybody left after the class. These interactive games and cooperative crafts. A lot of interacting with adult Scientologists, I imagine. So if it's bouncing up and down a bit, this is this bag on one side and might make me a bit uneven here. I wish I wouldn't have. I'm gonna talk further about this at another time, not right now, but I really wish I would have kept my phone out earlier. But I thought I was trying to make sure my phone wasn't taken. Next time I'll leave it out. Alright, guys. actually kind of pretty hard to tell. Family is in the Scientology workshop and who's in the language school graduation. One minute, please. Still have that sign on the door. Let's see it. Where is it? There it is. Oh no. Oh shit. I hit something off by accident, guys. Great, thanks. I still can't see what it says. Okay, I'm walking down here for a minute. And cloudy, but it's kind of pretty. There's the van. Don't know if they're dropping off or picking up. I think I'll wave though. further down here, guys. I'm gonna walk down a little bit further and sit down and have some water and plug my phone in. As I say, I was kind of going with the flow. I'm not really sure how long I'd stay. I'm certainly not going to be anyway, save it for now. Talk about it another time. Thank you. Just walk down here for a few minutes. Thanks, guys. We'll just sit down over here for a few minutes here. Almost there. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna have some water and just 1 second. Thank you, guys. Thanks for waiting, guys. They're here. Sorry, guys. I'll just be a sec, guys. Hello. Ooh, sorry. I should know, but I hardly ever stand up when I sit you down. Just having a chocolate bar and some water. It's not my favorite. It's not the you know what chocolate, but just having a bit of sugar. Just go look at the area from up here. quickly, and then we'll walk back down.
I just think it's because it was quite an enclosed space though. So we didn't go on
Thanks, guys. You guys that were here last Wednesday, we had such a lovely. Thank you, DT, Helleboard, GM Flower, Roxy, who encouraged me to stay on when I was going to go. Thank you very much. If you hadn't encouraged me, we wouldn't have seen the beautiful sunset and the beautiful rainbow. So thank you. Always gets a bit windy up here, but we won't stay here too long. Just look down. Whew. You can see the Dublin Mountains along there a bit, but it's just the beginning of them. And the Wicklow Mountains are super beautiful too. We went there a little bit. Thank you. Sorry the wind's in your ears now for a minute or two, not too long. Just for a little walk and a little chocolate. Too early today, although I might go back out later, I'll tell you about that. It is just before 4 o'clock here now. I think we were quite lucky that the rain stopped, and it's so lovely out now, really. It's pretty. Yeah. Imagine if there was no building there and it was just a river and all like just a lovely place for people to walk and for the birds and the animals, the bats, foxes, cats, badgers maybe. It'd be lovely. Yeah, there's a river all along here, all along there. I walked along it a bit before. Maybe next time we have our walk here, I'll walk along the river. But yes, it's a lovely, lovely river, the Dodder River, very, very long river. It's really nice. Just a sec, guys. The Dodder River is a very long river. It flows 26 kilometers from the Dublin Mountains, and it empties into the Liffey at the Grand Canal Dock in near Ringsend. But we walk along all these. We walk along the Dodder River, we walk along the River Liffey in town, and we walk along the canal too. We love the canal. It's so relaxing. One of our favorite walks. And you can fish in this river too. You can't really fish so much, although some people do in some spots in the River Liffey, but especially in town you couldn't. But you could fish along here. Yeah. A farmer would be happy to even rent out a bit of grass here, a bit of space here, for sure. It's lovely for them. Thanks, everybody. I'm gonna go out and in just once. It's so nice, isn't it, guys, when you look at it like that and you can't see that big building. How's the wind now, guys? Is it kind of okay? Hi, Marcia. Thank you for stopping in to say hi. Sorry, guys, I cut out. I'm back now. Just a second, guys. I'm gonna plug my phone in. I forgot to plug it in. Let's see if it's charging. Yeah, it's charging, but it's only at 6%. So hopefully we'll be okay for a little bit. My intention is to stay here now. Oh, yes. I cut in. I cut all the way out, and I had to come back in. I plugged my phone in. My phone battery's only at 6%, so we'll see how we go. And my intention is to stay here. Because I won't stay till 10 o'clock till it closes, but my intention is to stay until 5, until the advertised free children's workshop has ended, at least on paper. I'm sure that they will. Invite them to stay longer and have a tea and a coffee and look at the courses, tell them about the children's courses, try to sell them the books. And so I'm sure that, of course, if they have small children, they won't want to leave at 10, but I'm sure they will most likely stay on. What I think my intention is to stay here on until 5, until the children's Scientology workshop ends, at least on paper. That's its end time. Hi, Helleboard. Hope you got some good sleep. I was just taking a little break, plugging my phone in and having some water. Thanks, everybody. There's a bee. Can't see him. Sun's coming out strong though. Yay. Just have to keep an eye on that battery. Seems to be charging now. Sorry guys. Oh, the sun's getting really nice and warm now. So it is about 12:15. No, 4:15 here. A little waterway flows to the river right there. Just have to keep an eye on this, that it's still charging. Thanks, guys. I just get this to show Helleboard and Marcia again. Kind of why I'm here today instead of at our chill out Mondays, which we usually chill out Monday. But having said that, a walk is always chilling. A walk is always chilling. But, this is why I came here today, Helleboard. Another Scientology children's class. And it is busy. As soon as you look, it looks quite busy. But we found out that there's another event here today. It is we were talking to a lovely woman who told us that she was going with her children for a graduation. It was a graduation day for an Arabic school. So, and I do believe that most of the cars and most of the people are for the graduation of the Arabic school. But of course, they'll use the pictures of them in all their PRs, whatever. But it's very busy looking anyway. I have to try to keep the phone plugged in just a second. Sorry, just 1 second, guys. Ooh, my little leaf, my little feather flew out of my pocket. I have to pick it up. Don't go too far. Oh, I have to put it in my bag. I don't want to lose it. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, the doors opened at 1 for the children's workshop. 1:30 was kind of settling in, or whatever you want to call it, and then 2 to 3 was the children's Scientology workshop. 3 to 3:15 was a snack break, and then 3:15 to 5 is games, face painting, arts and crafts. So it's kind of saying here, it's like cooperative crafts and team games. So they'll be interacting with the adult Scientologists. It's good PR, I suppose, from to have it looking so busy. But it suits them to have it as an excuse to put this up. And, sometimes, like, the most obvious event isn't really what's going on. So, but, yeah. But they're definitely getting children in there. It's definitely, I think, organized like that purposefully. They did the same on the, hello, on the Dianetics anniversary. They had another event, and I have to go back to double check, but I believe they did the same. They had 2 other events on the rollout of the children's courses. On the day I was here for the rollout of the children's courses, on the first children's workshop they had here, they had 2 other events happening at the same time, so it looked very, very busy. But they are getting children into it. And as I was reminding kind of us and DT, I guess I was talking to, the day of the rollout in the first class, we saw, because it's not just like you study it for a test and you have a test and you write the answers. It has to be put into practice. And that day that we were here, we saw it put into practice with our own eyes. I spoke to a woman, a lovely woman, who was going to the graduation word earlier. Because even the people here that are very senior, they are also under, a certain amount of duress and pressure. Thanks, everybody. I'll talk to you about that another time. Hello. It's advertised as having the parents with them, but Scientology doesn't believe that, it would be the teacher or the leader that would be the authority. But I have a whole lot to say about that I'm not saying right now. What's happening over there? Okay. Like the way things are here, with this, with county councils, with Child and Family Agency. I have to. Like, I literally can't. I just. But I mean, like, all I can say to you is I am very well informed and educated. Which is sometimes there's stuff going on that, you know, it's hard for me not to. So it's about 4:30, 4:27 here now, and I'll be staying here till 5 until this free children's Scientology workshop is finished, at least on paper. I'm sure they will. I'll get them to stay as long as possible, as long as they can. So I must admit, kind of interested to see if people do leave at 5 when the face painting and so on is meant to be finished. Or if they stay on for further chats about, I don't know, books and classes and movies here. Thanks, everybody. I'm gonna go out and go in just in case it's. I think people are leaving from the language school graduation. Thank you, Antonio. Gorgeous little doggy. Beautiful, beautiful dog. Beautiful dog. She looks so happy.
She's very nervous.
Oh, that's all right. She's sensitive. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. That's okay, little sweetie. She's half interested, all right. She might not like my bag.
See you later.
Thank you. I think that there's people leaving. There's two events. There's the children's workshop, and there's also a event that the auditorium was rented out for a language school graduation. And I think the people from the language school graduation seem to be leaving. Or some of them anyway. Hello. It's a Scientology children's class. there's a good few cars leaving. So I don't know if that's a graduation or if people just... I don't know if it's a graduation or if it's people leaving after the face painting. But I think it might be people leaving after the graduation. For the language school, for the Arabic school. Something different, but they rented out the event. Or the auditorium, I mean, for their event. A few cars cleared out. Just a few. But it's still pretty busy, having said that. Car parks are still pretty full. So, yeah, I guess they're still getting their face painting or whatever. Let's see how my phone battery is. It's a minute, guys. Thank you, guys. I was deep in thought there. Thank you. Minute, guys. Sorry, guys. Ooh. Sorry, guys. Oops, daisy. Just looking for something. The doors opened at 1:30, but I think they opened at 1 really for the children's Scientology workshop. And it was a meet and greet kind of, I suppose. Then 2 to 3 was the workshop. 3 to 3:15 was snack. 3:15 to 5 games, face painting, arts and crafts. It says team games, face painting, and cooperative crafts. But all the children's courses are based on the L. Ron Hubbard writings. So, it is advertised anyway, widely advertised. This event is ending at 5. Ideal Org closes at 10, but we won't be staying on until 10. We'll be here until 5 though, so we'll be here for another 20 minutes. Thanks, everybody. Ooh, I just saw a little cute bird. Here he goes again. Oh, there he is. Aww. There's two of them. Sorry guys, just 1 second. Thank you. Gotta put down my bag for a second. Whew. Let's see how my phone. Darn it. I'm sorry, I gotta make sure the phone's plugged in because just for a little bit longer at least. Just a minute, guys. There we go. Hi, Steven. Oops, I'm gonna walk over here. Sorry, guys. It's kind of hard to tell who's coming from the Scientology event and the graduation event, but I think that's the point. Just a minute, guys. Hello. Were you at the graduation?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Because I think there's two events going on there today. One the graduation and one the Scientology Children's Workshop. You okay? Everything you good? You guys are okay though? Okay, I'm here for you if you're not, okay? It is. Let's see what time it is. 4:45. So I'll be here for another 15 minutes or so. Thanks, guys. even the people that are on Scientology, like the joggers and all, are looking in like, because this thing, it makes you want to look, it makes you think more like, oh God, what's in there? Just 1 minute, guys. Just a minute, guys, please. I'm just looking at something. Thanks for waiting. Sorry, guys, just 1 second, please. Thank you, everybody. I can't tell who's from the language school graduation and who's from the Scientology class, and I think that's the point. Even if they were at the graduation, they were still been exposed to some recruitment tactics. But the children in the course, they have no kind of pre-cult reference point. Oh, they will for sure, 100%. 100%. And all those children will probably be on their, on all their promotional materials. Let's see how my battery's doing. I hope my battery's going to be okay for a few more minutes. My phone battery's getting really low, guys, and I'm afraid it might cut out. I'm sorry. But we have stayed for most of this event, which was advertised from 1:30 to 4:30, and in another on Eventbrite 1 to 5. Oh no, Eventbrite 1:30 to 4:30, I think it was. But it's now at 3%, so it's only a matter of time before it cuts out. So, but just to say, guys, if you haven't, please go back to the beginning and watch this from the beginning. we've been here for 3 hours and 15 minutes. Now, I wasn't sure how this was going to pan out, if I was going to stay, if I was just going to walk by for half an hour. But I think if you watch it from the beginning, you will understand why I stayed until 5. So, yeah, there was no way I wasn't going to. But guys, it's a bank holiday Monday here, something a little different than our usual Monday. We'll get back to our usual Monday next Monday. But guys, thank you so much. I might pop on later. Keep an eye out for me. We might do some chilling later. So keep an eye out just in case. Keep an eye out for each other. You're absolutely awesome. Peace. And I'm just gonna, for the remainder of this time until my phone battery gives out, I'm just gonna be over here. But just to say thank you, peace. Please go back to the beginning. Please watch this. You know, share it. You'll see what I mean. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And maybe see you later, hopefully. I'll be sending the positive vibes on Thursday. We're running around Dublin doing good on Friday. Thank you all so much. Please watch this from the beginning. Thank you. You have my permission to share it, download it, whatever you want. Thank you. And just to say, I'm looking out for people. I'm concerned about children, young children in development, in their developmental stages, being indoctrinated into Scientology. Thank you. Hi, Sue. Sorry guys, it cut out on me there, but thank you, Sue. My phone battery is plugged in, but it's at 3%. So I'm just staying on until my phone battery gives out. But, just to let you know, I do have another phone if I need to use it. But we'll just see what we can see until this phone battery. But thank you, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Please do watch from the beginning. We have been here for over 3 hours, and when you see the beginning, you'll understand why I decided to stay until 5, or at least I imagine you will. Thank you, everybody. You're absolutely awesome. I might pop on later for a little chill. We'll see. If not, I'll see you soon. Thanks.